Today, for the Bitcoin price, something major happened actually yesterday, which significantly increased the odds for the Bitcoin price to break out of the descending triangle to the upside for good. These indicators / signals have never failed in the 10 years history of Bitcoin to predict the exact direction of the Bitcoin price, and we will also talk about specific price targets. Next up, also very quickly in the end, we will talk about our friend Willy Woo here on Twitter and how he mentioned that the HODL volumes right now in that exact moment are also pointing towards a very positive end of 2019 price-wise for Bitcoin. So guys, if you think that sounds interesting, guys, make sure you stay here. Make sure you smash up the like button. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris. And as always, guys, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. Let's start with this here. You might ask yourself, what is this period moving average here saying and what are the green arrows? We will talk about both of that and it will actually show you a very clear and very powerful signal. And if you are subscribed to our channel, you already know right now what that moving average is, because a month ago or so we have been talking about this golden cross here and how it is also a very positive signal for the Bitcoin price if you are subscribed here to our channel. And this golden cross and the death crosses here on the 3-day chart are actually, in our opinion, way more powerful than on the 1-day chart where everyone is looking at, because they are not only that they are not giving us any false signals, only they are giving us right signals. Also, always after the golden cross, the 50 period moving average, which is after the golden cross above the 200 period moving average on the 3-day, is always holding significant support for the Bitcoin price. Not only in this cycle here, not only hopefully also in this one, but also in all previous history cycles for Bitcoin, in all bull and bear cycles. This 50 period moving average was always holding significant support, and we are only wicking below in the worst case scenario, but never closing below on the 3-day. So right now, that was also a very positive sign after the golden cross, because if history rhymes, we will not close below the 50 period moving average. And now, guys, listen closely. What yesterday happened on the 7th of September, you can check it yourself on the charts. The 50 period moving average just went into the descending triangle. Not only that we have the support here of the descending triangle, and we know they tend to break to the downside usually, but we have the trend going into the descending triangle, the upwards trend. We have this support line, and now on top of that, we have the strongest support within a bull market you can ever get. This 50 period moving average now flattening out inside the triangle. So what that actually means is that the odds significantly have increased, because we have such a strong support that we are not breaking the descending triangle to the downside, because if we were to break it to the downside, it is still possible, but not all too probable. We would break significant market structure, because we never ever closed below within a bull market. So breaking this one to the downside would actually break significant market structure for Bitcoin. And this is actually always like, it is very, very unlikely, because it never ever happened before. So this was the first one. The second one, actually, guys, this is already blowing our mind. This is already very great. The second one here, we want to talk about this SOPR indicator, because as you know, we are looking at that as a by the dip indicator. And what we did right now is every time the price went the SOPR, you can see it right here, always when it is below 1, like here, for example, 0.966. Always when it is below 1, that means that the majority of traders is trading here in a loss, because it is calculated, if you remember it correctly, the spend output profit ratio is computed by dividing the realized value divided by the value of creation of a spend output, or simply, and that's very easy, the price sold dividing by the price paid. So always when we are below, this is a buy the dip indicator within a bull market, because of course the price paid is higher than the price sold. And within a bull market, this cannot happen for all too long. So we mark that in green right here. And we saw that indicator firing up before the 1st of April. What happened afterwards? Big pump. Then we saw it firing up here and here. it pumped afterwards. We saw it firing up here. You know what happened then, and we saw it firing up at the golden cross here on the 3-day, and afterwards the price fired up to the upside for good again. So what we were able to see right now in that exact moment were the SOPR going significantly below 1 again. Also here, and as you see, the price went up. Always when we are with the SOPR significantly below 1, we can see that the price is never ever reached again. The price when it was actually firing up is never ever reached again. Like here, this one was higher. This price is higher than this one is higher than this one. And also this price here is higher than this price. So always, and this is the third very, very clear and bullish indicator pointing towards the descending triangle breaking to the upside for good. And guys, this is not enough. It is going on. We have here our friend of Plan B. Here you can see him here, Plan B at 100 trillion USD, courtesy to him. And he is pointing out that the relative strength index, a technical indicator, before that was an on-chain fundamental indicator, is also pointing towards the direction. Because that one means always being somewhere nearby 40 is a very bad sign, and then we are going above and retracing, and then we are up to the races. We are always going higher, retracing one last time, and then going up to we are due for a major significant up spike. Here he is on the monthly. What we are usually doing is we are looking at that on the daily. So if we are going now to the daily and we are disabling this one here and this one and putting that up, we can see that the Bitcoin price, if we are just zooming out, we have this green area here between 30 and 42, give or take, where the Bitcoin price is always retracing back into. And just right now, also in the end of August, the beginning of September, we saw the RSI, the relative strength index, just dipping below again and then going out. So this was another very bullish sign that we were going below. This was another buy the dip sign. So now this is the next reason why we could be up for the races. Maybe we will also, quick disclaimer guys, I mean always it seems like sometimes people are misunderstanding us because we are so bullish. It does, of course, it does not mean that we cannot retrace. Remember, we can still retrace due to that. We can still retrace to prices like 9,500 or so because we will still respect the 50 period moving average on the 3-day. Nevertheless, all of that is very clearly pointing towards a very bullish scenario and also a positive breakout out of the descending triangle. Next up, also our friend here, MMCrypto Wolf on Twitter, what he has actually done is he marked all the bull markets here. And what we were able to see is that within a bull market, we never ever had a 2-month, more than 2-month correction. So you can see here 1 month red. 2-month red, and always after 2 months we had a significant up spike. 2-month red and then green month. And again here, this was right now, this was August and this was July and August. We had 2 red months and then we were going higher. So also what that can mean here for the Bitcoin price is because if we are going here on to the monthly, we can see that we already had 2 red months and that the odds for a green September have also significantly increased, as you can see right here. We never ever had more than 2 months of retracement. This is the next point, the next indicator pointing towards that scenario, and this is also a very positive one. Now guys, regarding the target, let's say we are right. Let's say the odds are actually on our side and we are really breaking out of the descending triangle to the upside for good, maybe after one last retracement, guys. Let's say that happens. What are the price targets for that? Of course we are moon boys. Of course we want the price to go to 16,000, 20,000, but the next step is actually still this resistance over here beaten after we took out this high. So right now also this chart here is suggesting that if we break out of the descending triangle, we will still find ourselves in this trading range, because always after the first initial pump, you can see it also here in 2017. Man, this is crazy. Come on. So in 2017, we always see after the initial pump, this candle here is actually showing us the trading range, and we have the same right now. So we are still in that trading range, and we always, after the first pump, have 4 months of consolidation. 2 red month and then consolidation month in each and every cycle. Actually, you can see that here even in 2012. So right now we will find ourselves most probably in a trading range between this moving average here, 9,500 and 14,000, as we mentioned previously. But the most powerful sign, the most powerful message of that video is that with all these indicators pointing towards the same thing, the odds are significantly low for the descending triangle to break to the downside. That does not mean that we are mooning like crazy. We still have this huge resistance, which we will most probably be respecting up until November. It still means that the future, the near future, is more green than red. And let us know what you mean, what you think about that. Do you actually think that the descending triangle is breaking to the downside, or do you think we are breaking to the upside? Do you think we will break this market structure right here and maybe disqualifying the bull market as being a bull market? Let us know in the comment section down below, and also participate at that poll over here. And right now, we want to talk also about something before we go here into Willy Woo, who is actually a very nice colleague. He's pushing very great content. We want to talk quickly about something very important for us, because we have onboarded Bitsonar, as you maybe know, as supporter and sponsor of our channel. Just for a few seconds, for a few minutes, because that's very interesting. And with that having, fully disclosed to you, we want to tell you what that is and why we decided to onboard them as supporter and sponsors. They are actually already operating since 2016. They were actually funded in 2016 as an international investment and trading fund. And they are specializing in algorithmic and automatic trading, taking out the complication of the investment and applying algorithms to trading rather than human behavior. And that was what caught our eyeballs, because usually when humans are trading, you have emotions involved. And if you have intelligent and good algorithms trading for you, of course, assuming that the algorithm is good, this is usually better because you have the emotions excluded of that. So for everyone who is interested in that, check that out. There is a link in the description, and they have strategic agreements with market leaders like Binance, Huobi, OKX, and BitMEX. And for everyone who is wondering how that actually works, is for the user, you simply register, then you can somehow customize your goals over there, and you can receive everyday financial reports. And in the end, you can decide by your own if you want to withdraw these profits or if you want to reinvest them. And from their side, if they receive the funds, they are immediately investing that into the trading pool with the algorithms, with the neural network. And they will analyze the global trends and invest according to that. And then in the end, they are systematically paying that out, and you can basically, decide on your own how you want to get paid. So you can see that track record. Everything is here transparently disclosed. Make sure you check that out. And the most interesting thing is, because usually if someone is asking for money and you don't even know if that will work, it makes no sense at all. So they are offering a free option, and you can try it yourself. If you like it, you can take it forward. And if you don't like it, you cannot take it forward. And this was what was interesting for us, because they have a free version, a tester version, basic version, and it goes all the way up to a VIP and partner version, which are obviously more expensive, but also probably there is also more value involved in that. But if you are a little bit cautious, you can try the free version. And if you want to do so, you just go here to try free, and you can press try free also. And register with your email and your password and check it out. Quick disclosure also, I think they require a minimum of a $50 deposit for the free version to check that out. But this can actually be very, very interesting. And make sure you check that out. And one of the last reasons why we actually decided to onboard them is we always say don't buy the products, buy the team. And what we really liked about them is that we saw that Pavel Lerner is in that team. We talked about that previously also in one of our episodes. And Pavel Lerner, if you just take his name and you put it in Google, you will find out that he was not only the CEO of the UK exchange Exmo, he was also kidnapped and it was paid $1 million to release him. So like this guy is a huge legend in the crypto space and also actually in the exchange space. He has a lot of experience, and as you know, by the team, this was a very, very positive sign for us. So if you are interested in that, make sure you have a link in the description. Check that out. We gave you the full disclosure, and also, just comment something about the project. Maybe they will give out $50 for one person there, and then this person can actually also try the free trial. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you smash up the like button, and thank you so much for listening here, because that was interesting for us. And now next up, we want to talk about Willy Woo. You probably know him. And what he is saying is that the HODL volumes, and here we are talking about the fundamental metrics, the on-chain fundamental data of Bitcoin again, which is in our opinion even stronger than the technical indicators. He's talking about the HODL volume and how the HODL volume is clearly pointing towards a parabolic bull market. So if we are zooming in here a little bit, this HODL volume, you can see it here. It is the 1 day, the 30 day, and the 180 day HODL volume. The 1 day HODL volume is actually going down, which is pointing towards a bear market. But the reason for that is not only that this Mt. Gox fear is went away, and the people are not hodling in the short term so much, it also means that you have a lot of speculation and a lot of people trading on exchanges and so on. But if we are going to the 30-day and the 180-day HODL volumes, so that means that's the Bitcoin hold for 30 days at least or 180 days, this is going significantly up right now. And if we look at the previous market cycles, always when these were going significantly up, it was a clear indication for a bull market. When they are significantly going down, it is a clear indication for a bear market. So this is just once again yet another on-chain fundamental indicator pointing towards a very, very bullish future for Bitcoin. And now, in the end, for a few seconds, this was just very important for us because, we are more on the Bitcoin side rather than the Bitcoin Cash side. This tweet here was amazing. He is saying Bitcoin Cash versus Lightning. And as you know, Lightning is the second layer solution for Bitcoin to scale. And he is showing here that for Bitcoin Cash in the direct comparison to Lightning Network, the transaction count is going down, the traded volume is going down, transaction count here, 93%, the traded volume is going down, the returns in Bitcoin and the active addresses are going down. So all the fundamentals for Bitcoin Cash going down, and Bitcoin Cash is saying we are the scaling solution for Bitcoin. And now the real scaling solution for Bitcoin Lightning Network, you can see that that all the metrics are going up. You can also go at oneml.com and check it out. The average channels per node are going up, the total nodes, the unique channels, and the network capacity. Everything very bullish. Of course, for Lightning, we are starting at a very small level, so high significant increases are only likely, and Bitcoin Cash is a little bit more mature. Also, we are comparing apples to oranges right here because these are different metrics, but still, overall, the Lightning Network is soaring and the Bitcoin Cash blockchain is actually weakening significantly. So that was also very interesting for us. Let us know specifically about the descending triangle, what you think about that. Do you also think that we will most probably break out to the upside for good? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure you smash up the like button. This was an incredibly bullish episode. We love these bullish episodes. You know, we are kind of moon boys. Thank you everyone for watching. There is a $110 bonus link for Bybit in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure you click it, 20 seconds of your time and $110 completely for free. There's a Bybit tutorial popping up right here. Make sure you tickle it. Make sure you smash it right there. So thank you so much for watching. We will see each other in the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.